If you're watching this video today, you are right in time to make the right moves for the upcoming altcoin season. It will go completely crazy. So please watch this video until the end. In this video, I will tell you all about how to prepare your portfolios right in time for what is going to be one of the craziest rallies we have ever seen. So let's not lose time and start right into it. Guys, it is finally happening. Money is flowing in crypto like crazy. We've seen the crypto market cap hitting $4 trillion. It's a new all-time high. But why suddenly now? Where does the backwind come from? It comes from the United States. Congressman Dusty Johnson said blockchain technology will transform every industry in the same way the internet has over the last 30 years. This is exactly why you have to be here now. I'm already in crypto since 10 years. This is what I have been saying for 10 years. It will change everything. So please make yourself ready, prepare yourself, because the United States is doing everything they can to push crypto to new all-time highs. They're even planning to make tax exemptions for Bitcoin and crypto. Doesn't matter if you're a company or a private holder, you will benefit from it. And also we finally passed the Clarity Act and the Genius Act, which is completely crazy. This means that crypto is now a legal tender in the United States. And if that wasn't even enough, Donald Trump is even pushing for more, because he's planning to open up $9 trillion of the retirement market for Bitcoin and crypto investments. I mean, can you imagine? I told you, we crossed finally the $4 trillion market cap, and now they're going to flood the crypto market with $9 trillion. This is more than twice as big than the whole market cap of the crypto market. But what does that mean for our portfolios? Let's have a look. As I'm always telling you, the base is the most important. This is why I have most of my portfolio all the time in stable coins. With those, I'm generating yield in DeFi, for example. And on top of that, my portfolio is always built conservative with Bitcoin. And also Bitcoin is making crazy moves again, because the network's realized cap has surpassed $1 trillion for the first time. It's a new all-time high. The last time we had here more than 5% increase, we rallied from 40k to 70k. What do you think will happen now? I on my end think the money will flow into the next matters. I think Bitcoin will still grow steadily as it always does. But we see already flowing money into Ethereum like crazy. And this is good, because as I am always telling you, Ethereum is the safe bet everybody needs in his portfolio. And Ethereum is making crazy news at the moment. We have BlackRock filing for a spot staking ETF. We have the Clarity and Genius Act passed, which means for Ethereum that trillions will flow into Ethereum, because 90% of stable coins are on Ethereum. So this means all of them stable coins are released on Ethereum. Then we have the company Sharplink, who is already the biggest holder of Ethereum. They're accumulating like crazy, and now they even plan to raise $5 billion to buy even more Ethereum. I think our price targets for Ethereum are way too low. Where do you think that Ethereum will go until the end of the year? I think with all of this happening at the moment, 5-figure price targets are not that far. Even Bitcoin mining companies are changing now to stake Ethereum because it generates more revenue. AI, stable coins, real-world assets, all of this have one thing in common, and it's their base. It's all built on Ethereum. At the moment, we see 200 times more demand than supply, which will bring Ethereum to new all-time highs, I'm certain. Even retail is finally realizing. Even retail is looking for ETH now. We see it in the numbers. And if we compare today's numbers with the last rally, where Ethereum ran from $250 to 4.5k in 8 months, the equivalent today is if it runs from 2.5k to 44k. As I told you in my last video, the next step is 6k, and from there we will go into price discovery mode. And if we run into a crazy supply shock, everything can happen. 1x new price targets for Ethereum until 2030 are in the base case 22k, and in the bull case 154k. I mean Can you imagine? I think nobody of us can. I think after Ethereum, a lot of money will flow into large caps. And there I have some really interesting projects for you. As you know, Hype, for example. Hype is printing revenue like no other company in crypto. And as you know, with 97% of that revenue, they're buying back their Hype token. So the supply is also decreasing here, which means the price will further skyrocket. So the price of $45 a coin, in my opinion, is also relatively cheap. I think if we're going into a full altcoin season, we could see Hype easily above $100. But also Ondo is fully on track because the SEC chair, Paul Atkins, is telling us that the SEC is considering an innovation exception from regulations to promote tokenization following the House passage of landmark stablecoin legislation, which means that Ondo will further move on as the leading project in the meta real-world assets. Ondo will launch its blockchain, Ondo will launch its global markets, and the whole sector, real-world assets, will be the future because now we have the full support of the United States. And I think nobody of us could even imagine what that would mean for crypto if the whole financial sector comes on chain and you can trade every asset tokenized on the blockchain 24/7 globally. As you know, I'm always betting on the leaders in every meta. I'm betting on Hype in Matter DeFi, I'm betting on Ondo in Matter real-world assets, I'm betting on Sui in Matter gaming, I'm betting on Casper in the Matter Layer 1 blockchains, I'm betting on Render in the Matter DePIN, and I'm betting on Link as the #1 oracle and overall coin used in every sector. And then we have here Tao left as the leading project in AI, and we all know AI is one of the biggest sectors that will be one of the biggest winners in the upcoming altcoin season. So Tao will win for sure as leading project because Tao has also one of the best tokenomics. The same like Bitcoin. As you see here, when we're going into the top AI coins, we can see Tao is the clear leader before Near, and then we have here Render, also very interesting. I'd say Render, my #1 DePIN project, and with Near, this is my 3 favorite AI projects. And also people are finally realizing that Tao is one of the best projects. We can look here at the tokenomics again. It has a max supply of 21 million coins, total supply of 21 million coins, exactly like Bitcoin. And finally, Tao is also picking up momentum. We are still far from the last all-time high, so we have a lot of room to grow, even far above the old all-time high. But why are we picking up speed now with Tao? Because we have more interest from treasury companies that want to accumulate Tao. For example, we have Taox that completed now their initial $10 million purchase of Tao coins and is now the largest publicly traded Tao holder. As we can see here, Tao Synergies is now the #1 Tao holder before Oblong and Safello. Tao treasury companies are completely different from Bitcoin treasury companies because Bitcoin is not going to replace equities, it's going to replace fiat. And Tao is not going to replace fiat, it's going to replace equities. And a lot of people think Tao is already so high. We cannot forget that Tao, as I already told you, is exactly structured like Bitcoin. And we have the first halving coming up. And we all know what happened after Bitcoin's halving. Tao will move up and then spike afterwards. And you cannot forget that most of the Tao tokens are staked right now. So the halving will drastically limit the supply of new tokens that are upcoming for sale every day. So the price will only know one way. If you're investing in Tao, it is like investing in the future of AI. And when ETH pumps further, Tao will go completely nuts. And at the moment, it looks like it could really have a big breakout coming up. In my opinion, Tau will see a rally like Bitcoin and Ethereum in 2017. And also, I think Tau is one of the projects with the best risk to reward ratio. And what will happen with the price of Tau if it grows further? Let's say if it grows as big as Ethereum, but I wouldn't go that far, it would be a 100x from here. But I'd say let's compare it with a price they could definitely reach. For example, the market cap of Solana. If Tau reaches the market cap of Solana, this would mean a 24x for Tau. And you could see here what would happen to the price because of their tokenomics. This is why you have to look always at the tokenomics. And a lot of people think now we are already on the top, but we are not even yet in euphoria phase. Also, AIXPD told us we haven't even started yet. This is only the foreplay. The euphoria phase is here. We are somewhere around here. When we look at the peak signal indicators, none of the 30 indicators told us that we are somewhere near of an all-time high. The euphoria phase will be somewhere around December in my opinion. So what does that mean now for you? You have to log in now. Use your weekends wisely. Use your free time wisely. You could still chill later when your pockets are full of cash. But now is the time to lock in. Now is the time to prepare yourself and your portfolios. Your family, your friends, yourself will thank yourself. So one last advice, please avoid high leverage, even if you're certain. Never go all in one altcoin and always buy coins in setbacks. Always make dollar cost averaging. Buy in small pieces in every setback. And if you think we are already in the altcoin season, please buckle up. We have not even started yet. This is only the warm-up. I hope you have a clear plan what to do now. If you have any questions, please let me know down in the comments. I'm always happy to help. I hope I was able to give you some good insights. Please smash the like button, smash the follow button and share this video with your friends. Thank you for watching. See you soon, guys.